Alright, so I finally got the time to unveil my 4th melee Riven, which is get the killing blow on 4 sentients. I've been putting it off for a very long time, just because I didn't think it would make a very entertaining video. But I was going to do it today, which is what prompted my discovery of the... I forgot about that one. Prompted the discovery of equipping those sentient weapons, because I just went onto the sentient wiki just to check them out. And yeah, saw that rogue comment. So I'm going to do that, but I also picked one up a while ago that has the same requirements for a rifle. And I went ahead and killed one already, so that I'll only have to find 4 and then both will unlock. Just going to be using Excalibur. That's the build for him. And the Halicar, because I'm slowly leveling it, mostly just passively. With just generic build on there. So yeah, we're going to go back to Plateau, which is the Crossfire on lure. And I'm just going to go through, kill everything along the way until they spawn, kill them, then probably abort the mission, and then come back in and do the same thing again. As while I was completing that one for the rifle Riven, I did abort just to see if it would still count, even though like count towards the progression of the Riven without actually completing it, and it does, so not a problem. I don't know if you actually have to kill them or kill these enemies, or if they will just spawn as you move through the map. I'll just kill them anyway. I'm recording this the same day as that sentient weapon thing went up, but you'll probably see it a few weeks later. Well, there's the flash, so that means they're coming in. You'll probably see it a few weeks later as I'm making some content for the future when I'll be away for a while. I'll put an update video on that, probably before you see this one. Alright, so there they are. This is stealth test, which I don't really care about. So I killed 2. Need 2 more. Might as well grab that because I opened it anyway. Except I just realised that I won't get it because I'm aborting, so that was pointless. Alright, so we'll jump straight back in, kill 2 more of them, and then they should both unveil. We'll see what we get. If you watched that video about the sentient weapons, you probably noticed that my colours are different. I spent so much time trying to find a bluish tinged colour that gives cold as opposed to electricity for chromatic blade. It's just impossible. So for the setup that I wanted, which is corrosive and blast, I had to settle with a heat colour, and I'm fairly happy with this one. The reason I had to use either hot or cold is that I don't want... Yeah, I could hear that. Don't want mods equipped that will sway the status procs more towards blast, so the ones I actually have equipped are just shock and toxin for corrosive damage. Because while the blast is good, I want more corrosive procs than blast. So that blind doesn't actually trigger them. I was wondering about it when I killed the other 2. It was clearly just my waves hitting them that actually did. I ran out of energy. Sure if you can damage them while they're like that. Alright, so they should both be completed. So we'll drop out of here. And we'll see what we got. So the Hema, really solid, and the Gram is probably one of the worst melee weapons there is, I think. What's that damage and crit chance? I'm pretty sure the Hema is just a purely status weapon, so that's mostly pointless. But we'll double check. Yeah, status, 2% crit out of this multiplier, 7.5% crit chance. And I don't own the Gram, I believe. 15% crit, 15% status, very slow attack speed. Mediocre damage. Two-handed sword known as Gram requires great strength to wield, but it is notorious for its splitting power. I don't know, maybe that's been updated since I last used it. Or maybe not, I don't know. Let's just see how high those stats go. I assume the Hema... I don't know what the Hema disposition is, probably should have looked at that. But if we... that up. Almost 200% damage, 175% crit chance. And where was that Gram? And I assume this would be a maximum disposition weapon. 229% melee damage, minus 137.9 range. Does that mean you'll be hitting stuff behind you, or will you not be able to hit anything at all? I don't know. A lot of slash, a lot of damage. Obviously the infested we don't care about. So those will probably just get put in the pool to give away, of which there is quite a few that I'll get around to. So yeah,